And welcome to the second episode of the Eeshan Arora podcast. I cringe whenever I say that name out loud. But, okay, now I've got a lot of content to talk about. So, today is the 14th, episode 1 is up. And so, I'm doing it through this Anchor app that is supposed to help with the distribution of podcasts. But it just got one platform approved. Like, it's not gotten the other platforms approved. I didn't put this up on YouTube. I think I'll put up the second episode because I feel the second episode is going to be more interesting. So I was recording it also on my laptop, and there was a problem with the audio being transferred from my phone to my laptop. So that was a pain. But all this nagging aside, yesterday I went for the open mic, as I talked about in the first episode. And well, did I bomb badly? Like, it was so, for context, Cat Cafe is basically this pretty cool place where you can hang out. And you have like all these cats who are like there for like adoption, and they're like all rescued cats. So, pretty cool place. The cats are super friendly. So, there's this dating app called Bumble that organized the whole event. So it was like this open mic for everyone. Like, someone did poetry, there was this guy who did like rap music. So that was pretty cool. And I did stand up comedy, so I was like the second guy to go up. And it was, I feel, my I didn't know my audience well, because the audience was more of a feminist audience. But like, I don't need to give any excuses for my jokes not working. I feel if I would have given myself a little more time with my material, like known it a little better, I would have done way better than what I did yesterday. Shout outs to Udit, my friend, who like just tagged along and like recorded the whole debacle. I mean, I feel the material could have been way better, and I could have maybe showed a little more life. I don't know. I think I'll do the same stuff again somewhere else, and then maybe go over it with I don't know, changes. So the event was put together by Bumble. So the people who don't know, Bumble is a dating app, like a dating app, and you can like use it for networking and all that good stuff. So what happened was, I've heard this. I don't know how much of this is true. Bumble uh, is I think put together by like their technical team consists of like only women. I've heard this. I'm not gonna fact check it, but just so pretty, they're pretty feministic and all that jazz. And I open with this joke: what's the difference between Hitler and a radical feminist? And the punchline to that joke is Hitler's dead. And the pullback from the audience. I mean, it was like it was like I'm at a funeral and I'm making fun of the dead person. Like, the pullback was pretty significant. But yeah, I mean, that's how you, I mean, learn, I guess. And secondly, they were giving out like free stuff. So they were giving out like bottles and like caps and all that stuff. And this is pretty cheap on my part, but I get this plain ass bottle, and my friend who's not done shit gets like this cool coffee, like coffee cup, which has got like the words cafe in it and then dominate, which is pretty cool. I don't know. So I go up to the organizer and I'm just like, do you have something else instead of this? And I came off as so needy and so cheap. It's like, firstly, I was not even that funny. If I was funny, I could have got like, I would have gotten a little leverage over her. I'm like, oh, I guess who's funny and all that stuff. But I wasn't even that. And so So she just gives me this look, being like, no, this was like whatever was available and all that stuff. I'm just like, okay, fine, no problem, we cool. And I just, yeah, just embarrassed myself again. There was this guy, however, like, who like also did comedy after me, and he made me look good. Like, he was, I think this was, as he said, this was his first time, and he was anything but funny. Like, that guy was bad. Like, I was made to look like a hero in front of him. So that guy was just, I don't know what he was thinking, but that was it was he was basically just going on random tangents, and it was very cringeworthy to watch. And now it's just like, yeah, dude, just make me look good, make me look like a hero. Anyways, so that happened. Mm, and yeah, that guy. So I remember this. That guy. He basically, someone said, he asked, is there anyone, and is are any engineers present in the crowd? So he got a response, but then he asked he asked this girl sitting in the front row, what do you do, or something of that sort. He had a conversation with her. She's like, I'm a fashion designer. So he goes, हाँ जाके कपड़े बनाना, and I'm just like, oh god, dude, why are you doing this? They were having problems with me making mildly anti-feminist jokes. You were legit telling this person just because she's a fashion designer to go make clothes. Yeah, he was. I think he was just too confident. That could be the case. Yeah, so that happened, and it rained yesterday. Rain suck for the people who like rains. I'll never understand why people like rains. It's only good when you're like, when you're like playing football or something, or when you're like getting wet. That's fine. But if you need to commute in a rainy weather, now it's the worst. It fucking sucks. And the people who like rain, surprisingly hypocrites, like it when they're not getting wet, when they're like at their house and they're just chilling and stuff. So I never understand that, people who like rains. Yeah, I mean, even though I understand rains are like a pretty important season, probably the most important season. I've heard this said. I think I've said this before. But they suck. They absolutely suck. They suck. Yeah. And yeah, I feel today's podcast is going to be a shorter one. I'm trying to like get a hang of these, just talking, talking randomly in a room, and not trying to be too loud, so that no one interrupts me, like no one walks in on me, just talking to myself. Yeah, next week I will be uploading a vlog, another vlog from my trip. I think I'll today I'll upload this to my YouTube channel. I think I'll start with episode 2. Seems pretty good. Yeah. Also, like, if like on the subject of bombing, like, for the people who have no idea, so what bombing basically means, your joke doesn't work. This I have learned from like watching other comedians talk about it. So this is not me talking from, not me knowing the comedic terms. This is just me seeing and just picking up on terms. So this, I remember once this happened with me in Sarte College. Okay, there was this competition, stand-up comedy competition, and I, for some weird reason, thought, oh, it's gonna be Sarte College. I'm gonna crush it there. This is the next Dave Chappelle and all that jazz. And I usually do English. Like, I've not tried Hindi, like to speak in Hindi. I can speak in Hindi, but I do my stand-up comedy in English. So I go there and I'm just like on like cloud nine. I'm just like, oh, I'm the shit and all that stuff. And then they announce the rules and everything, and then the first guy goes. He does pretty well and all that stuff. And then it's like my number is about to come, and the guy before me goes. And for the people who don't know, Satya has a Marathi crowd, like predominantly Marathi crowd. And that guy starts speaking in Marathi, and he starts killing like. he basically makes everyone in the hall laugh. Like people are laughing, the judge is laughing, and all that stuff. He's basically just killing it. Like just straight up killing. Like his jokes are landing, everything is just perfect, and he gets off stage to like this fucking I don't know enormous like round of applause, and then I go. And I've lost all confidence. I'm just like, I'm just gonna get my say my stuff and then get it over with. And I'm just like lost all confidence, and it was so bad. Like I was the only people who were laughing were the comedians because they saw my situation and they were giving me sympathy laughters. Yeah, that was really bad. Like bombing for the people who never experienced it. It's just that you feel like killing yourself. It is horrible. It's just that you just feel like someone's just punching you in your stomach, and you're just like, oh, I thought I was funny. Yesterday was not this bad. It was up there. Like it was definitely one of the times that people don't laugh. People didn't laugh. And as someone who likes to whenever I do stand up comedy, I want to make sure that everyone's laughing, and if I don't kill, that means it sucks. It was pretty bad. Yeah, I think that wraps up today's episode. I This is just a recap of the open mic. It's not a recap. It was just I would say review, conclusion. Yeah, I think conclusion of the open mic and a follow up to the first podcast. Uh, I'm waiting for my that app to approve. Sorry, not the app, the other platforms to approve my podcast. So I'll start advertising it a little bit. But for now, this is gonna go on YouTube. Hopefully today, by today, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Really appreciate. I have not told anyone about this podcast, so whoever listens to this, appreciate you listening to it. And until next, I think I'll do. Sorry, I think I'll have an. I think I'll make this weekly or bi-weekly. I am really, I really like enjoying. I really like enjoy talking. I really like to. I'm just stumbling for words now. I really like enjoying to talk to like a machine maybe. Yeah, it definitely doesn't show my facial expression, so that's a bonus any which ways. Anyways, thank you all for listening to this. I will catch you guys next week. Until then, do me and everyone else a favor and kick a baby.